Honored sirs, it is in an hour fraught with fate that I have assembled about me all the representatives of the German people. For almost half a century we have been able to keep to the path of peace. The attempts to attribute a warlike temperament to Germany and to circumscribe its position in the world have often put to severe tests the patience of our people. With unswerving honesty, my government, even in provoking circumstances, has pursued as its highest aim the development of all moral, spiritual, and economic powers. The world has been witness now how tirelessly we strove in the first rank during the pressure and confusion of the last few years to spare the nations of Europe a war between the great powers. The very grave dangers which had arisen owing to the events in the Balkans appeared to have been overcome, but then the murder of my friend the Archduke Francis Ferdinand opened up a great abyss. My high ally, the Emperor and King Francis Joseph, was compelled to take up arms to defend the security of his empire against dangerous intrigues from a neighboring state. In the pursuit of her proper interests, the dual monarchy has found her path obstructed by the Russian Empire. Not only our duty as an ally calls us to the side of Austria-Hungary, but on us falls also the mighty task of defending the ancient community of culture of the two kingdoms and our own position in the world against the attack of hostile powers. With a heavy heart, I have been compelled to mobilize my army against a neighbor with whom it has fought side by side on so many fields of battle. With sincere sorrow, I saw a friendship broken of which Germany had given faithful proofs. The Imperial Russian government, yielding to the pressure of an insatiable nationalism, has taken sides with a state which by encouraging criminal attacks has brought on the evil of this war. That France also placed herself on the side of our enemies could not surprise us. Too often have our efforts to arrive at friendlier relations with the French Republic come in collision with old hopes and ancient malice. Honored sirs, what human insight and power could do to arm a people against the last extremities has been done with your patriotic help. The hostility which has been smoldering for a long time in the East and in the West has now burst into bright flames. The present situation did not proceed from transient conflicts of interest or diplomatic entanglements. It is the result of an ill will which has for many years been active against the strength and prosperity of the German Empire. We are not incited by lust for conquest. We are inspired by the unyielding determination to keep for ourselves and all future generations the place which God has given us. From the proofs which have been given you, you will see how my government, and especially my Chancellor, strove up to the last moment to avert the worst. We grasped the sword in compulsory self-defense with clean hands and a clean conscience. To the peoples and races of the German Empire, my call goes forth to defend with all their strength and in brotherly cooperation with our ally that which we have created by peaceful labor. After the example of our fathers, firmly and faithfully, sincerely and with chivalry, humbly before God, and battling joyfully before the enemy, let us place our trust in the eternal omnipotence, and may He strengthen our defense and bring it to a good end. To you, honored sirs, the whole German people, assembled about its princes and its leaders, look this day. Make your decision unanimously and quickly. That is my heartfelt wish. Gentlemen, you have read what I said to my people the other day from the balcony of my castle. I repeat now that I no longer know any parties. I know only Germans. And in order to testify that you are firmly resolved, without distinction of party, to stand by my side through danger and death, I call upon the leaders of the different parties in this House to come forward and lay their hands in mine as a pledge.